Blind Channel dropped a new album, Exit Emotions.
Bro, we got to chat with Joel and Nico from the band about the album. It's a great chat. You should definitely check it out. I'll kick this one off. I've been digging this album a lot, man. Like,
I know.
Yeah. Like,
I know.
This was one of those albums where I heard it the first time going into the interview, and I was blown the fuck away. Like, you know, we first found out about the band with their last record. You know, we did an interview with Joel about it, and like, I liked that record.
It was great. Yeah.
It was a great album, but it didn't hit me the way that this album did on the first listen. Like, I didn't go back to that record once it came out. It was just like, that was cool. This band is doing cool shit, but I'm just gonna, you know, moving on.
Exactly, yeah.
This album made me stop and go, whoa, holy shit, this band is doing something cool. Yeah. Because the opening track, which is easily my favorite song on the record, Where's the Exit, is the definition of an opening track. Yeah. It is big, it's powerful, it hits you right in the face. It showcases everything that the band does well. And I'm just like, that song, when I heard it the first time, I was like, this song's a hit. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. This song's a hit.
This is the one, yeah.
And then Dead Zone, which was a single, fits very well in the number 2 spot. And then Wolves in California, which is my other favorite on the record.
That's my favorite.
Yeah. And, you know, it's just so fucking catchy. That's the song that every single time I listen to the record, I run that one back immediately. That song gets 2 plays right now when everything else gets 1, because it's just like, it's so fucking good. I won't go through the rest of the track list because I could track list this one by one and tell you what I like about each one. But I just, the 1, 2, 3 punch of the first 3 songs, it's just like, it opens up the record so well, sets the tone for the album so well. And this band is, you know, quickly, you know, this record's quickly becoming one of my favorites. I went back and listened to their last record last night, and I was like, yeah, I should have been spinning this one. Dark Side and Balboa, which I remember Balboa being my favorite off of the album when we had, you know, heard it, are still fucking smack, but that album is awesome. I would like to also give a shout to Die Another Day. I know you, I believe you liked the single. I did not. Because it was obvious what it was, and it didn't fit what this band's been doing. You know, it was obvious that it was the radio song, which nothing wrong with that, but they're so, do it. Yeah, they're so it's so chaotic, like new metal shit that like that song just threw me for a loop. But gonna say the line in the context of the album, I think it fits. It really doesn't slow it down. It's a nice, like, take a breather for 1 second. They're not slowing the album down necessarily. It's not like we're hitting it all the way down with a piano ballad. We're slowing the record down, but we're still keeping the tempo up, and then they just hit you right back in the face. So like, I can't complain. It's placed perfectly in the album for what that song is. I've been spinning this album a lot. It's my favorite record that came out this week. So I've got nothing but nice things to say.
Good. I also have nothing but nice things to say. I mean, instrumentally, vocally, tracklist wise, great record. I was also going to shout out the 3 punch track listing where it's Where's the Exit, Dead Zone, and Wolves in California. Wolves in California is my personal favorite, but just how they get that album going so quickly is incredible and needs to be fucking studied. It's all great, honestly. I do really like this record. I'm not sure if we were both not anti, but kind of like we know what this song is for Die Another Day, but in the context of the record, it does fit a lot better. I am kind of happy they put it kind of in the middle, because I don't know, it spaces it out more, where it's not kind of just sticking out like a sore thumb, at least to me. I think it's great. I fucking love the From Ashes to New feature.
Yeah.
I really like the record.
Yeah. I think like obviously the album's been out less than a week. But I think this album is going to accomplish what this band's goal is based on, you know, interviews, the one that we did, plus interviews that they've done outside of that where they talked about wanting to become big in America.
Yeah.
And I think this album's going to accomplish that, because the last one, you know, granted, the last one was not a debut, although like that one put them on the map. They have 3 other albums.
They have shit before that. Yeah.
Which I have to go back and listen to now, because now I'm a Blind Channel fan. Like I was a Blind Channel supporter, but now I'm a fan. Like a fan enough where I'm pissed that the POD tour that they're on is hitting New Jersey, but that show is the only show that they're not on because they're going to Sonic Temple, which the rest of that tour is playing a couple days prior, but they're not playing Sonic Temple with the rest of the package.
Why?
The fuck is that shit about? So
who scheduled that shit?
And it's not like there's a Philly date, like or any of that shit. It's just New Jersey or bust, and I'm like, well, fuck.
Wow. So I guess you gotta
the next
try
tour.
to go to Sonic Temple. And,
no, the next tour.
No, fuck that. Damn.
But you know, that back to what I was saying, that last record definitely put them on the map. Like we interviewed them about that album when they were in the US doing a US tour. So that album was definitely a launching off point, but I feel like this album is definitely going to do big things for them, just across the globe, but you know, mainly in America as well, which is, you know, the end goal. It is, you know, based on the things that they've said in the press.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So very excited to see where this album lands them. You know, they've got a work ethic that is certainly unmatched. It seems like, you know, they were talking about how it was like they were doing a festival run last year, and they were just like, they'd go play a festival, they'd fly back to the studio, work on the record for a couple days, go to the next festival, go back, like the back and forth of recording the record. It makes me tired just thinking about it, and they did it genuinely. So like I saw Nico sharing on Instagram, like I think he recorded the vocals like XOXO in a hotel room. Like he had like a blanket over his head, and that was the vocal booth.
This fucking band, dude.
I'm like, that's just the work ethic's unmatched.
Insane.
So they deserve all of the success coming to them. Very excited, you know, again, to see where this album lands them.